Okay, so I am in LA. I landed 12 hours ago and the flight was so bad. I was sick in the aisle 2 hours before we landed. I then got in the comm to my apartment and was sick out the window of a taxi on, I think, Melrose Boulevard. So I threw up, stopped in the middle of the road, people were passing us by, and I was window down, out the side, throwing up a minute from my apartment, so that was fun. I then slept for 4 hours, then I slept again for another 3, I think. About 2 a.m. I woke up LA time, and I have only just gone and got water. Actually, let me show you. So we have some water. That's the only thing that I have. I still have yet to get toothpaste, so I actually have to run back out. I also have yet to get any food. Obviously though, I did get a Starbucks. The woman that worked at Starbucks, she was so nice, and she was also very interesting and very interested in me being British, obviously. Most people are. Also, when you smile at people here, they don't expect you to. So when I was walking past people and I was smiling and I was saying good morning, they were like, good morning. So I kind of feel like maybe I'm being a bit too obvious, but look at the size of this. So I still get the venti iced latte caramel. It's a lot bigger here, and my Starbucks app from the UK actually works here as well, so that's nice. But yeah, so I'm gonna actually have to go back to the Ralph's that I've just been to get my Starbucks and my water, but this time to actually shop. I think the second that I had the coffee, naturally I was like, I need to go home because I need to have a coffee poo, which I haven't done yet, but I will. Also, my lips are so chapped from flying. I didn't pack any moisturiser. I did pack a lip balm, but because I was so sick on the plane, I didn't use it. But let me show you my apartment, because it's beautiful. It's actually huge for a studio as well. It is, it's quite lived in, as you can see. I have already started to unpack somewhat so, everywhere. And I need to get an adapter for all of my stuff because my camera's actually going to die, but I don't have anywhere to charge it. My bathroom is beautiful. I've got a bath and a shower. It's like this. That's me. That's the toilet, obviously. I actually should turn the light off in here because it's very wasteful. But this is my dressing room, which is huge. Obviously my case and all my clothes have been thrown there because it was so late last night. I didn't want to open these drawers because they're old and they make a noise when I open them, so I didn't want to disturb anybody. But then this is my living room and my bed, which is slept in, very well slept in. These are my French doors, open of course because it's hot. It's stuffy in the apartment, but it's actually cooler outside. So if I go out, the temperature is like nice and warm, not too hot, not too cold. But in my apartment it's very stuffy. These are also my other French windows and my kitchen. So it's actually way bigger than it looked when I booked it, but that's actually a good thing. So I've got quite a few things that I can, or spaces that I can cook with. I suppose I do need to wash up when I cook. There's no dishwasher, which is fine.
So going into this clip, I thought that I would take a video before I trampled the entire place and threw all of my stuff everywhere. So this is exactly how it looked when I first walked in, and it was nice and clean. That's me looking absolutely awful because I was incredibly sick. This is the bathroom. Very nice, very sweet. Me again, looking like death warmed up. Back into the closet, which I adore. The space is so good. And this video was taken when the sun was setting, so it just looked so beautiful in the apartment. I don't get a lot of sun, like direct sunlight, but when the sun sets in the apartment and the windows are all open, it looks gorgeous. So this is the kitchen, and that is my entire apartment.
So I've done the thing that people do in America where they buy an entire whole chicken. This is probably the first thing that I've actually managed to eat since I got here because I was so jet lagged and sick on my flight. It's so good though. It's a whole fucking chicken in a bag and it's hot. It was $9, but gonna sit here and eat a whole chicken to myself, call it dinner. It's the only appetite that I've had for 3 days, maybe 4, but it's a whole fresh chicken. They cooked it this morning. I went and picked it up at 11 a.m. It was literally just as I got there they were putting them out, so it's hot. It's so good. So these glasses were my favorite thing that I found at the thrift so far, and I really regret not picking them up because they're so fun and so interesting, and I will never find something like this again. So I wish I picked these up, but I didn't, and I regret it so bad. They're so cool. So my first thrift trip was pretty good. I got a full bag worth of goods, and I probably spent like $10, if that. To Goodwill, I've done 18,902 steps, and it's 4 p.m. Let me show you. I went to Goodwill. This is my first time at Goodwill. Actually, that's my jacket. I didn't get that when I thrifted. It's more expensive than I remember it being. Just straight, like I just don't. It would never normally be this expensive, would it? But it was. I got this just to sleep in. Big top. Just a bed. It was like $3. So, and then they had the red tags were $2.79. So I only spent $8, and I got this cute red dress. It's so short. I need to wash it because in America they don't wash the thrifted clothes, whereas like in charity shops you kind of normally do. So this would be cute just for, I don't know when, but it's Poly, I think, which is nice. It was meant to be $12.99, but it was only $2.79 because it was on the red tag. And then I got this little dress as well, again, red tag. I put back quite a few things because I just thought, not on red tag, don't care for them as much. This is Forever 21. You tie these to you. So this is the back. How complicated. I suppose, do you put it over your head? No. Well, anyway, it would be like this, which I thought would be quite cute. Just like flouncy. And it was only $2.79, so I bought that. That's all I did. I think I was in Goodwill for an hour, if not more, because the lighting. I went through the whole store. It was really messy. I was going to take pictures and more videos. The entire store was just such a mess. Like, I know thrift stores aren't going to be curated the same way as like a standard store, but it was really messy. Like, shit was all over the floor, and I just thought, I'm not dealing with this. Looked through everything. There was a Calvin Klein dress actually that was very cute, but it was $12.99, and I just thought it wasn't really worth it. I wouldn't get the wear out of it. It was more of like a formal dress, like a workwear dress, and that's fine. It's just that I don't need to wear one of those to work, even though I probably should. I don't need to, so I'm just making some water bottles. I realised that I don't really like buying the plastic bottles, like the Fiji ones. I bought a pack of 6 yesterday, and they're already finished, so I'm just using the bottles and getting like big jugs so that I can fill them up, because I feel like it's so wasteful if I just buy the Fiji bottles every time. The jug is quite heavy though, and taking it home is a bit long, even though, to be honest, Ralph's is only down the corner from me. I really shouldn't complain. It's literally at the end of the road, so just being a nightmare. I have a Chipotle down the road from me, and I've never had Chipotle before, and I'm just thinking, do I buy one? Do I just go over there and say, whatever you think, dude, I'll have, but it is only $4.11, so maybe a bit early to have dinner. Even though I have been, last night I went to sleep at 11:30, I was in my house from about, I want to say 6, maybe not even earlier than that, like 4. Just watching Love is Blind. Like, I think that I'm just getting a bit like worked up about being here for so long and not really having much to do. Like, I have so much to do, I just can't walk there. I can't walk there, and I can't go to bars by myself. I probably could. It is more so that I just don't think that it's a comfortable thing for me to do. We're back with the fan, which we know we shouldn't do. We know we shouldn't do it. I might get a tripod for this camera because honestly, I hold it like too far to my face, where you can see everything. I need to hold it like this. It should be better. Okay. Okay, so this is my outfit. I've got 2 shoe choices. I can either do the big Naked Wolf boots or do the Doc Martens, but then it's quite schoolgirl because it's white, grey, black. So I think I'm gonna have to do these ones. Wish me luck getting them on, but they're absolutely awful. No, they're fine, they're fine, they're fine. Okay. Let me put you somewhere. Is it too schoolish? I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
So after going to Ralph's, I picked up a bunch of fresh fruit and veg. It is extremely expensive here to have fresh food, especially with the quality of it. This is organic strawberries just because they do put a lot of fertilizers and things that I just would prefer not to be like on my strawberries, to be perfectly honest with you. So I am buying organic fresh produce where I can, just because I think it's a healthier alternative and it's the closest thing to back home. But I got these strawberries, they were $7. Every time I go out somewhere to get food, I always forget to add the tax after, so it will say that they're like $6, but it'll round up to about $7 at the till, at the checkout. I never really know how much I'm spending until I actually get to the checkout, because I don't really add the tax up in my head as I go along, but it's pretty much like an extra 20% of your entire purchase is then adding tax after the fact, which is just, it's very inconvenient in comparison to the UK. But I was just making a fruit bowl for myself with some strawberries that I cut up into nice little pieces, and then I grabbed some red grapes because it's my favorite two things just to have as a snack with like a nice tea. But my appetite at this point was kind of pretty bad after the flight. I think it just threw me. I don't know if my body just could not handle the change in food. I had a Chipotle bowl maybe the day before this video was taken, this clip, and it was really good and it was really fresh food. It's so filling. It was almost impossible for me to eat the Chipotle bowl in one sitting. I think that I ate it over the course of 3 days, which isn't great, but I didn't want to waste anything. That's one thing that I try to prioritize, not wasting my food and actually putting the leftovers in the fridge and then eating them the next day. But yeah, my appetite was a bit all over the place this first week. So my snacks were just fresh foods and salads and things that were kind of light on my stomach, that were easy to consume. So a nice bowl of strawberries with some additional grapes that I'm cutting up in the next clip. I think I'm getting them out the fridge now. They're really good quality, really high quality. This bag of grapes, it was almost $10, which is crazy because they're just grapes, but everything is a little bit more expensive out here. There is a reason why people eat like Kraft mac and cheese and more processed foods, because they are cheaper than, you know, fresh produce such as this. But the quality is amazing and they're organic. They're really tasty. When you get the fresh produce, they're just very expensive.
Please excuse this outfit that doesn't make any sense at all. It's laundry day. All I've done today is clean my house top to bottom, take my bins out and do laundry. It's Saturday Very boring. Oh, I made this Caesar salad. I just keep forgetting to record things for the little video that I'm making of my first month in LA. I feel like that's how it's going to be. I'm going to have to edit all the clips together and combine it for like weekly. I don't even think I could do weekly. All I've done this week is shop, thrift, go on dates. I did actually go to downtown LA and went shopping with some friends, which was really, really good. I went to Culver City. I went to a rooftop bar for drinks with a group of girls on Wednesday, maybe. I'm not even sure. Yeah, Wednesday we did a happy hour. It was really, really, really cute. The rooftop bar was great. And there was like a Hennessy event, so there was like free mojitos for a certain period of time, so I had a free drink. Cost me like literally nothing at all. The Uber there cost me $25. But yeah, I need to get used to filming more because I'm just like not. So you guys aren't really getting a lot of content from me, which is a bit boring, I know, admittedly. I just keep forgetting that I need to pick up this camera. I'm like constantly on my phone or on Instagram and not actually taking like the videos. But yeah. This is my salad.